So welcome back to part 2 of Kiwikaki versus Android. See, Android's making a pretty big push with a lot of tanks here, but Kiwi's doing a good job of moving in with these Colossus and thinning out the forces, taking out these supporting forces that are helping keep these tanks alive. And now with less Marines and Hellions, he might be able to get in here with the Zealots. Immortal taking a bunch of shots, Zealots running in, gonna see a bunch of storms on top of the tanks because they're packed very tightly. Tanks taking a ton of damage, another storm's gonna come out. Oh no, the Templar gets sniped! If he had gotten another storm off there, he would have killed a bunch of tanks. Immortal running in to tank the shots once again and start three-shotting the tanks. So he will clear up this push, and that's a really big hit to Android as he was not able to kill this expansion for Kiwikaki. Still behind on workers and hasn't really been able to keep up his tank production. It looks like Kiwikaki even ran some units in from his proxy pylon as well, so he was not producing mining at all from his natural. But here comes a fleet bacon, tastiest building in the game. So Kiwi with 100 energy on his Nexus, gotta believe that's gonna be for a mothership. Even though he's been calling them a mothershits recently. So I don't know if he is actually going to go for the mothershit as he calls it, or if he's just going to get the speed upgrade for Void Rays, drop a couple more Stargates, and then just go for the pretty standard late game Protoss transition of lull mode Void Rays. So couple of Hellions moving out, going to try and do some pressure on the worker line, but the Colossus, great job of microing that, going to kill all of the Hellions except for one, and then it's going to die to the cannon. So that got completely denied, and here comes the mothership. Very surprising, because I have heard Kiwikaki called a mothershit on numerous occasions on Vent. So apparently he's decided that it does have its uses after all, and he's going to start chrono boosting it out here in this game against Android. Android's trying his best to replenish his tank count as the best he can. He has done a pretty good job of it so far, but he doesn't have that many Hellions, he doesn't have that many Marines supporting them as last time. So as he moves out into the middle of the map here, Kiwikaki's got pretty decent force. He has one Immortal mixed in. Still would like to see Charge, just to get those Zealots in on the tanks faster, warping in a few Templar to storm as well. If you saw that blog that the guy made on Team Look Good, maybe drop the tits of pain onto the tank. But Android sieging up here at the watchtower. Interestingly enough, Kiwi has not researched the amulet. He's been using his resources and gas in other places, so he skipped that particular research, which is rather uncommon these days for Protoss players. They really like to be able to warp in storms anywhere on the map. Setting up a single cannon here to help him against Hellions as Android sort of just slow pushes through the middle, maybe. Started to look like he was going to move forward, then he moved back a little bit. So Kiwi tries to blink to catch that Viking, but doesn't quite manage to do it. Warping in more Zealots. Mothership is out somewhere. There it is. With its positioning, you got to think he's positioning to try and get recall out. He could be saving for a Vortex, seeing as with 3 Colossus, being able to splash everything as it exits the Vortex, that would do a ton of damage. So here comes the mothershit, as Kiwikaki is fond of calling it. Templar moving in, dropping a bunch of storms. He only gets 2 off from 3 Templar, so a little bit of an ouch there. He is going to lose this Nexus. Mothership is trying to get up to 100 energy. Looks like we're probably going to see a Vortex, as he did make a 4th Colossus here. If he can Vortex all of these forces and then put the Colossus in a good position to splash them all as they come out, if you look with the 1 weapons upgrade, he's going to do 34 damage per Colossus as they exit. And times that times 4, it's going to be just over 140 damage. It's going to kill everything except for the siege tanks immediately, and they will be at low health. So here comes the mothership, expecting a Vortex right here on the center of the forces. There it is. Tank's going to unsiege and actually move in, which is playing into Kiwikaki's plan here. Colossus are going to stand here and just wait for it. The Colossus will get them to low health, and he will drop a storm right immediately as well. Look at all of those forces die almost immediately. Excellent job there by Kiwikaki. using the splash damage from the Colossus and Storm, and Android leaves without a GG. So really great finish to that game, good use of the Vortex along with splash damage just to completely annihilate the push and take no damage. So thanks for watching this game. Make sure you stay tuned to youtube.com/rootgaming and visit our website at root-gaming.com. I can talk, really I can.